what? It better be no filter, news and talk. It better be no filter, news and talk. It better be no filter, news and talk. It better. What's up, everybody? Make sure you check out Dope Appeal on Instagram at _DOPEAPPEAL. Dope Appeal. Dope Appeal have all your custom t-shirt needs. That's right. You can match Dope Appeal up with any shoe, any purse, any accessory. So don't forget to check out Dope Appeal on Instagram. Dope Appeal have all the latest designs. I'm talking about from zebra print. They have the socks, they have the hats from the zebra to the Louis Vuitton print, all of it. Make sure you check out Dope Appeal. You got to have that Dope Appeal. Once again, that _DOPEAPPEAL. Shop Dope Appeal. And if you go to Dope Appeal right now, you can receive 25% off. Yes, 25% off. Just tell them No Filter News sent you. Shop Dope Appeal. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to No Filter News and Talk, and it's your girl Ingrid. Welcome back. Now, some people are saying that they can't hear me, but I got all my volumes up. Volume on my mic up, volume up on my computer. I got everything turned all the way up. Now, I have a light voice, so I'm trying to bring you a good message without hollering, yelling, and screaming. So you guys just have to bear with me, and you might even have to put some headphones on until I can figure this thing out. But anywho, this is the daycare where little Malia went to daycare at with her little brother. Okay? It's cameras all through this strip mall. And this daycare is literally a hop, skip, and a jump from where they live at. Okay? The oldest child must go to school somewhere else. So, I have a few questions with the daycare people. I have a few questions because what I want to know is, did the kids go to the daycare on the weekend? Now, we know that Malia had medical issues, so sometimes she wasn't able to go, but I want to know, did the kids go on a weekend? And how was Darian's mood when he checked, and I want to know who checked them in, because at a daycare, you need to be checked in. They come in, they sign in, somebody get the kids, or the parent take them to the class or whatever, but it's always like some adult in the front. Well, it should be to check them in. Okay, was Malia with him when he checked the other son in at the daycare? Was Malia with him, or did he make her sit in the car? Or was Malia with him and maybe she started crying? Maybe she said she didn't feel good. Maybe she was saying she didn't want to stay, and that's why she didn't stay. Because I wanted to know why Malia didn't stay at the daycare. Okay, she went with him. But she didn't stay. So sometimes, kids can change. Maybe all three kids got dressed, got ready to go, and when he got to the daycare, maybe Malia bust out crying and was like, I don't want to stay, I don't feel good. Or maybe it was something like that. Was it something that happened where the reason why Malia didn't stay? That's the question that I have for the daycare worker. Now, they said that Darian picked up his son later that day. I don't think that it was uncommon that Malia did. It was sometimes that she didn't go. Okay, I don't think that was like a biggie. It was uncommon, but I want to know why she just didn't stay this particular time, because she was there on. Hold up. She was there on the 26th, April 26th. Now you got the 27th and the 28th, which is the weekend. Which is the weekend. I see a bunch of Easters, but that's not our Easter. That's an Orthodox Easter. But anyway, the 27th and the 28th are the weekend. Now the 29th, and then we got the 30th. So why she didn't go on the 29th? Now the 30th is the day in question, because she was just there. So why she didn't stay on the 29th? And did anybody ask about her? Because that's quite normal to be like, oh, where's Malia? She's not staying today. You know what happened? What did he say then? Because remember, she's alive and well at this time. So what did he say? Did he say, oh, she's sick or she's having headaches or whatever? I don't know. Now, I don't believe Malia was sick on this day. That's why I want to know, what did he say? What was said? And if nothing was said, see, now that goes to show you that, daycare staff, you got to go back into training. We got to have some meetings. We got to have some meetings because you should be asking about these kids. But I just believe that they had that conversation. And they said that the police had been up there, so police got all the records, and they probably figuring this thing out. All right, now, we see Malia and Darian coming back. Now, everybody wants to talk about this particular photo. It's not really a photo, it's a freeze frame photo, okay? It's a video. Is a video that has been a video clip that has been frozen. So people took that, and we all have that as a picture. And they was like, some people was commenting saying like, oh no, look how he looks. He ain't even walking by her. This picture just look. No, it doesn't. Okay, it's a video. Okay, it's really a video where they froze the frame in that video. So they're not showing the whole thing. He could be turning around playing with her, or he could be saying, you better come on, I'm walking fast, I'm finna leave you. We don't know that. So you can't even judge by that picture. I'm not, because people be adding too much on stuff. One thing we do know is that Brittany ass has been lying. We know that. We know Brittany been lying because do this look like he's sneaking her in? I know people have covered this, but does this look like he's been sneaking her in? This ain't no sneak. Now, he could have snuck her in many different ways. He ain't sneak Malia in. And I was wondering why Brittany kept bringing that up. Why did we keep hearing him sneak her in? We have heard that several times. Because he didn't. Because that's Brittany talking. That's why it was later in the text message. And then she also told Quanell. The neighbor did not tell Quanell. Listen to this clip.
There's reason to believe, based on what I know now, that there's issues of him possibly molesting young Malia, the stepdad. Because he would sneak that child home and bring her back here and not tell the mother.
Okay, you hear what he said? He said we have reason to believe. He said we got reason to believe. He didn't say that. The neighbor said, because the neighbor didn't say that. That's Brittany words. Brittany is the one that said that he had snuck Malia in, because we got it confirmed because she said it again in a text message. Now, let's break down Brittany's story. Now, we know at 7, we know at this time right here, where we see them coming back, Brittany in the house. Brittany is in the house. She's in the house. There's no if and buts about it. She's in the house. So this is why she keep trying to say that he snuck her in without his knowledge, without her knowledge. He snuck Malia in without Brittany knowledge. Girl, if you don't go sit in the corner, see, she's trying to get away from that particular scene right there, that time right there. So because she can't get away from that time, she has to say, oh, he snuck her in without my knowledge. You ain't that. To my understanding, these apartments don't even have basements. Okay, you up getting dressed. We see him not hiding Malia at all. He's not hiding her. He's not hiding her. This is all Brittany words. This is snuck. He snuck her in. He's not sneaking her in. And then put her in the room and tell her to be quiet. We see Malia wide awake. She's up. Okay. She's wide awake, look bubbly. You know, she's a kid. She's 4 years old. I have a 4 year old. Okay. So come on, somebody. You can't run that with me. She's up and, she's up for the day. She's chilling. Her body is used to being up at this time. We see that she's not sick. She doesn't have on no helmet. It looks like she doesn't even have on a jacket. She's not wrapped up, so she's not sick. She doesn't have the flu. Okay? So that's why I want to know why she didn't go to the daycare. That's why I want to know that. Okay, so Brittany up, getting dressed, ready to go out the door. So you saw him come in the door. You saw your baby. Okay, you knew your baby was there. You know your baby was there. That's why we see Darian going to work. Because Malia is there with her mama. So then we got Darian leaving an hour later. He's captured on footage leaving an hour later. Okay. So now she said in a text message he only stayed at work for an hour. He only stayed at work. This is what I believe. This is a normal day. This is a normal day. The only thing is out of the ordinary is basically Brittany is going out of town. That's what I believe. Okay. Brittany was there with Malia all that time. So whatever she did, I don't know if she got irritated, if she whooped Malia. Sit your ass down somewhere. It's too early. I don't know what happened. Did she get frustrated because at this point she need a babysitter for Malia because Malia didn't go to the daycare? So is she frustrated that she don't have nobody to keep her, or it's putting a damper in her plans a little bit? So did she whoop Malia and then killed her? Because Malia at this point is fragile. So did she whoop her? Did something messed up and caused Malia to die? Got nervous, panicked. She texted him and said, "Hey, I need you here fast. Something happened with Malia. Malia's not breathing." That's why he only stayed at work for an hour. It happened while he was gone. Do y'all hear me? It happened while he was gone. So then when he got back, listen to this. Brittany told us what happened. Brittany told us what happened in the beginning and we didn't even take heed to it. But listen to this.
Heated words with him in the past about him physically whooping and spanking young Malia. That the mother felt she was too small for him to use, or for him to spank her in the method in which he was spanking young Malia. This was a very small, fragile child, a very young baby, and she was a special needs child. And she confronted him about bruises on Malia. And she said, "I'm taking my baby to the hospital." He told her, "No, you're not. That I'm not going down for this." The mistake she made at that point was not going to the hospital immediately about the abuse.
When did that happen?
This was months ago.
See, it wasn't months ago. Brittany was really telling what happened, but she was mixing some lie and some truth in there. She really told what happened. See, Darian was gone. He had left an hour later. He had left an hour later. They say he went to work. He had a job. He went to work for an hour. Malia was getting on Brittany's nerves. Okay, it's just her and Malia there. Malia probably was getting on her nerves. She probably was asking for something to eat. Whatever the case may be, she whooped Malia. We saw Malia coming across the field without her helmet on. Remember, they said she was supposed to keep her helmet on. Brittany done grabbed her and jerked her up. Maybe Malia was whiny. She grabbed her. She jerked the little girl up, and that could have instantly killed her. She panicked and called Darion or texted him and told him to get home immediately. When Darion got there, he saw what happened and was like, what, he asking questions. But because she's the type of person she is, she tried to throw it off her. I don't know. I was in the shower. I don't know. You just left. He was all like, that's why you hear Quanell say, he was like, you're not going to pin that on me. He did say that. Darion probably did tell her, you're not finna pin that on me. Now she could have, Darion was gone for an hour. She could have called the ambulance. That's why you hear Quanell X say again, her biggest regret was not taking her baby to the hospital. Brittany is confessing right there. She didn't take her to the hospital. So whatever they concocted up, they concoct up a plan and to dispose of the body. That's what it was. They concocted up a plan to dispose of the body. This is why we see Darion, and he made a statement like he loves Malia. He would never hurt her because Brittany did it. Now, what he did was he disposed of the body. And they done, instead of saying, and out of fear, instead of taking her to the hospital, and instead of getting her checked out or whatever, because she could have still been alive, they just thought to dispose her body. Brittany did that. Brittany was in the house. Brittany did that. Or maybe she planned to hurt Malia anyway. I don't know. But Brittany was the one did it. And Darion, being the big dummy, he took it and disposed of the body. So now she got all this to set your behind right up. That's why the police got him on tampering with evidence. And tampering or whatever with a corpse. That's why they got him on that. Because the police probably they still haven't charged him with murder yet. Now, why haven't they charged him with murder? Because the police already know. They done already looked through Brittany text messages. They done already went to that airport and they saw, and they probably already know when was her initial flight. Remember, so after Darion got there, and she done told Darion, they done concocted up this plan. Now she leaves out with this best friend who took her to the airport. Now she got to get there fast. Some people even saying Brittany's flight wasn't even until 4 o'clock. See, the police know all this information. They're not finna play with it. Now, how come they still haven't charged Darion with murder? They are about to pick Brittany big ass up. She's going down. I'm telling y'all, Brittany was there. She was there, and she was the one that did whatever to Malia. She should have just said that. See, she's regretting not taking the baby to the hospital. So now they got to cover it up and make up this lie and go dump the body and all this other kind of bullshit when they could have just took her to the hospital. And just said, just took her to the hospital and told the truth. Wow. This is what I believe happened. And she tell us in a roundabout way. But see, this is why, Quanell, if you listening, I don't need you to, I think you need to retract your steps. I think you need to think about what you do when these situations occur again. Because We needed to hear from Brittany in the beginning. We didn't need to hear from you. We needed to hear from her. And because we didn't hear from her, we heard from him. That's damaging the case. So investigators just filed for a search warrant for Darian Vince's phone records. They trying to get geolocation information. So now if everything checks out like he claimed, because that will pinpoint when and what time did he dump the body. If he dumped the body. I don't know. This case is getting crazier, crazier. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. And that's my time. Bye-bye.